Alright, hello and welcome back. We have the new event Honkai Kingdoms live. Well, it is I think time to start and let's see where the story goes. If you remember, last time we had an event like this, I think it was in version 3.4 or 3.5, and pretty much the Captain saga ended there with a cliffhanger, if you remember. And well, I think this will be the continuation of that. I am really curious to see where this is going, since it's been a while since we did see the Captain saga and overall the Captain story. And last time I think we were abducted by Tersa, if I remember correctly. It was kind of long ago. It was on my old channel, but well, let's just wait for this to download for a couple of seconds, and then we can jump in the story and we can see where it goes. Now, my personal favorite events, my personal last favorite event was Odd Drifter. I wasn't much of a fan of Sanka Saga and one of the previous events because they were kind of I don't know, I didn't like them. They had their flaws, and we will see if this one will be better. But yep, looks like so far this feels like it will be better. We have we have one of the Terrace's avatars there, and we have the captain over here. And they are playing this game. Okay, interesting start. And if you remember correctly, last time pretty much we were abducted and we kind of jumped in the portal, leaving our team behind, and that's pretty much where everything left off. Well then, see you again in distant past. What does he mean by that? Interesting. In this distant future. Okay, well this is starting to be interesting. Okay, faction capitals. This is the map that we will fight. We are going to clear stages, and we're going to pretty much unlock story stages. And since this will be a mostly story-driven part, I'll play a couple of stages, and then we're going to be jumping on the cutscenes and the overall story to see what's going on in the storyline. Well, it's a big map so far. I like it, and we will see if this will be different from the previous faction wars. If you remember, we had also a faction war. I think it was 2 years ago. The anniversary event had a similar map like this, where we had Mei, Kiana, Bronya, and I think one more, Himeko, where they I think fought for the first place. That was long ago, and I think Mei won back in the day. I kinda don't remember, but I think Mei won, and this will be something similar. Now just let me prepare myself. Oh, what the hell are these stigmas doing here? Well then, let me just switch to my normal gear, and then we can jump and we can start. I'm really curious to see where this is going, since I definitely see that this is a direct continuation of the cliffhanger part. Pretty much right after that happens, this story takes place, and you're going to see, since it pretty much ended on a cliffhanger, many things weren't cleared, and the overall dimension jumping is still present, and they pretty much didn't still clear up all the captain stuff that was going on in the background, which I hope that we slowly but surely get to know what's going on, and that we surely hope to see what will happen with the overall event. I personally hope that they never end these types of events, the Captain Saga, since I find that to be one of my personal favorites, and they were really good. Like I said, Sanka Saga, I think I didn't like it because it had a couple of flaws that were kind of weird with it, and I couldn't look past them. Odd the Drifter was my personal favorite because it was pretty decently in length. The story was pretty funny, pretty interesting, and overall the gameplay was also pretty interesting. The two last events that we had with the chibis, I liked the idea. I didn't like being forced to play a certain stage a couple of times, and the story was okay. I did like the story, but I wasn't a fan of the difficulty that was there. because you were pretty much forced to retry a couple of times a stage in order to get stronger, and then to pretty much return and then to clear the stage, which I wasn't a fan of, since I pretty much would be a lot better if there was a certain power limit that they would give you, and you would need to have that certain power limit to pretty much clear the stage without any problems. Well, the power limit back then was kind of weird. You could play it, but oh, what is going on here? Oh, look at that! Yeah, now I'm hungry. Okay, now my stomach is rumbling. Okay, this is not funny. Look, like art in anime usually, especially food, when they draw the food, it looks especially delicious, and this looks delicious. Not gonna lie, I am hungry now, and I record this in the morning, pretty much 30 minutes after waking up, and look at that, they already spam me with food, and especially, oh my god. Well, looks like after I finish recording this, I'm gonna hop outside and I will go buy something to eat. Okay, who is this? Wait, hold on a second, who is this? The body shape is not familiar, although kind of looks like Carol, but I'm not quite sure if that's her. No, that's not her. The hair is not Carol-like. Oh man, who the heck is this? Jackal. Did they truly make her a playable character? Interesting. Oh, and okay, I've seen this emote. Nice one. Well, this is this is where the details are getting interesting. That emote was really interesting, and that's a really accurate representation of Tersa. Really accurate representation. I mean, that's a lifelike almost. Like, oh my goodness, that's really interesting. So this is Jackal. Okay, I know who this is. Okay, everything is okay. Everything is fine. My memory got refreshed. It's okay. Pretty much know who this is. For a moment though, I forgot who that person is, but we know now. We know who that is right now. It'll be really interesting. And one thing that I personally enjoy, I hope that we get to play Durandal here. I mean, well, my bad. In order to play Durandal here, you actually need to have Durandal, which I don't. I just have 45,000 crystals at the moment. Saving for 4.1. Pretty much everyone knows what's gonna happen on 4.1. That's gonna be interesting. And this art, though, I mean, the derpy the derpy picture of Tersa. Okay, I mean, looks interesting. So far the story has that tone between serious and between lighthearted, but we will see, of course, what will happen. Usually these events are usually funny. Usually you can lay back and enjoy them. We will see if that will be the case here. Unlike in other games that I play that have a really dark tone and really a serious topic, events in Honkai can be pretty much enjoyed by laying back and just enjoy the text. Pretty much that's what I liked about Odd Drifter. I could have just laid back and enjoyed the gameplay and enjoyed the story. Okay, well, time to and of course I am the weakest faction. Of course, that's pretty much to be expected. That's my RNG being bad as usual. Couldn't even choose my faction. They just put you randomly. That's not okay. But nothing we can do about it. Okay, well, let's jump in and let's start to play these stages. I'm about to get destroyed over here. Just like I can just feel it. In one of the next videos, I'll be attempting the boss battle, which I think is really fun. I mean, the interesting concept of the boss battle that they did. It is not much. You will see pretty much the Colossus boss battle is something that is new to the game, and I will play that. I am curious to see how that will go out, how that will turn out. Interesting concept, by the way. I like the way it's designed. Surprisingly, it runs really smooth, which is something that's weird, but a pleasant change for a moment. And that boss battle is also grabbing my attention because the developers can actually pull off something like a huge boss battle that's actually really interesting. And I really hope that we see that in the game at one point in the future. I'm really curious to see how that will be. And that they don't give up on that idea, since it is a good idea. Well, let's see. I'm still hungry from that picture that I've seen. Okay, which map should I go for next? There we go. Okay, let's choose a team, and then we can hop on, and then we can play this one as well. And you unlock the story by pretty much just playing. You don't have to win, although it will be pretty nice if you win. The crystal rewards isn't so bad. I think it's like 180 crystals for the first place, and the third one will get like 150 or 140. I kind of forgot the numbers, but it's pretty decent. Hopefully we can get also extras. Pretty much I played the previous event just for the crystals, and I didn't record it much because people just weren't interested in it, honestly, which was really kind of weird because usually these events are really viewed on the topic of Honkai, but the previous event wasn't that much viewed. I don't know why. The event that was like mostly accepted and mostly viewed was Odd Drifter. I remember on my old channel I had everything combined like 150,000 views on like 10 videos of Odd Drifter, something along those numbers, which is really interesting, since even on my old channel on the previous events after the Odd Drifter, I remember also getting pretty decent views, but now after Sanka Saga, pretty much people just weren't interested that much in events, which is really interesting, since I personally, like I said, didn't like Sanka Saga. It was pretty bad. Pretty bad. I experienced it pretty bad because there were some really big inconsistencies within the event. But I guess okay, we'll see. I like the. Oh, I'm running out of time actually. That's not bad. Okay, let's. Oh shit! Okay. There we go. Okay, almost run out of time. I thought that I would run out of time there for a moment. You might be wondering why wasn't I using fire elementals? Well, I pretty much don't have a proper fire elemental Valkyrie at the moment. Well then, let's jump into the story, second one. And we had, like, judging by the number of cutscenes, this will be a very long chapter, very long story. And I personally enjoy long stories, since that leaves room for writing and pretty much leaves room to be really good. Okay, and we have what is this? A mutant Tersa or something? Not Tersa, mutant Tesla or something. Okay, it looks creepy. It looks kind of creepy, but at the same time, the ears are interesting. Weird taste. Whoever created that, I mean, if I remember correctly, she is Tesla Zero is pretty much one of the, if I remember correctly, one of the indexed weapons. Oh, so Tesla made Tesla Zero. Oh, that explains everything. Okay, that explains a lot actually. So Tesla has that weird taste. All right, interesting. Good to know. And of course, Captain being Captain, he fell down and fell into a trap. Well, I mean, back in the day when I was kind of online dating a couple, that was in like 2015, 2016. A nice picture, but oh, well, that view is actually, interesting. What is this between? Oh, okay, well, I might highlight it, I might not. I think I'll just leave the picture like this. But there is something that you can spot on the picture which is really interesting. Although I have to say, this is a really nice angle that we have. Really nice angle. I might have to pretty much lock my doors and prepare myself to get FBI swarmed because she is like 12. Why do we have this angle on a lolly? Oh man. Well, yikes. Okay, where was I? Well, back in the day when I was online dating, like in 2014, 15, 16, those days are long gone, I know. But I was kind of catfished a lot back in the day. Like, whenever I met a girl online, pretty much, whenever, like in 99.9% of cases, when I met a girl online on a variety of online dating sites, in the end, it always turned out to be a guy. That's something that is stuck with me for since then. Really fun times. Like, it is really easy to find a guy that's pretty much pretending to be a girl on the online dating sites, and I was catfished a lot actually. I never fell for the catfish, by the way. I never fell for it, but I usually knew about it, and I was just going to see. Usually, when I found out, it was. I mean, it's pretty easy to find if you're getting catfished or not. But in my case, I usually knew right from the start, and I usually just chatted to see where the chat would go. Let me tell you, the chat went spicy quicker than you can imagine. Well done. That's why I'm not a fan of online dating. That's pretty much that is. I just don't like it because of my bad experience, I guess. Well then, let's return to the game. That was a from me. Little bit of telling me from my past before I started doing YouTube, pretty much. Long ago. Alright. So Captain knows how to cook, alright? I mean, I personally know how to cook. I usually like to... I make pizzas professionally and all. Well, I'm about to make a professional pizza for myself, honestly. That's about to be a tasty one. I'm like still hungry from the first picture. That will be the thumbnail, by the way. That has to be the thumbnail. I don't care. People are going to be really hungry after watching this. So, well, I will go buy something to eat after watching this, which is I'm pretty hungry at the moment. All right, well, and Herrscher didn't like our fish. Oh man, they're talking about fishes, and why do they talk about food that much? I am getting hungrier by the second, and there are like 3 more minutes for the video to be completed. 3 more, and then I'm rushing to the store to get something to eat. I'm hungry. Oh man. Well then, and her grandpa. Okay, well, I think I can already see a progression that we've seen previously. Definitely, we're going to see all the characters here within the story, same way we saw them in the previous stories, and I'm curious to see how they will be implemented. I personally hope that it will be unique. Sorry if I stutter for a moment. I am hungry, so I'm trying not to, show signs of me being hungry, but for that is, I think, too late. It's a bit too late. And I think Tesla might be fishing fishes with TNT or something, because that's the only thing that kind of pops up to my mind. Fishing fishes. Oh my god. Why is everything I say sounding so fishy? Sounding so rhymey. Oh man, well, looks like my creativity is a bit higher up today. Interesting. Might be a good day. Who knows? Might be a good day. We will see. Depends on how well the video will do. Just kidding. Depends on the weather. And so far the weather here is pretty... Well, the weather here is actually pretty bad at the moment. It's kind of well, hopefully next month will be more warm. since I hate to freeze myself, even though it's like 20 degrees. It feels like 10. Alright, we're still having a pleasant chat. Yeah, we are having a pleasant chat. We're chatting with the Love alone in the woods. That's just a plot for a off-brand type of anime, or a plot for a off-brand type of comic. Off-brand comics. Interesting. Off-brand comics. You all know what I'm talking about. I am sure of it. Well, so far I like the event. I like the story. Well, the story will be the thing that will keep me playing, I guess. I'm really curious to see where it will go, what will happen. And I'm really curious to see the continuation of the Captain's universe. And, well, we will, I think, find out in this chapter, maybe, who the Captain is, what the Captain is, where he is from. Or, who knows, maybe we're going to be getting a lot more questions than answers, which is also highly likely. Well then, we're nearing the end of the video, and like I said, like I usually say always, it is my pleasure to play this for you. Like I said, all games that I play on the channel, I enjoy them, and of course, I love them. And it is my pleasure to deliver the highest possible quality for you, so that you can enjoy and, well, pretty much have fun. That's my goal. That's my goal with this. Well then, with that being said, I will see you in the next part really soon. And, well, with that being said, of course, I will see you next time. Take care.